Hi guys, before we get into this video, I just want to quickly say why I posted this video. I don't want people just thinking I'm posting this to get pity. Like, my whole point of this video was just to have you feel understood. If you're going through something silently and you don't really know how to handle it, or you just are kind of feeling lost, this is just a sign of like comfort, and know that you aren't the only one and it does get better and things are gonna be okay. Okay, enjoy the video. Welcome back to my channel. I thought of a little video idea. I was having a little bit of anxiety today. I know what helps me is filming, talking to something, a camera. I always feel better. Trying to have more control over my anxiety. I know filming will help me. Let's do it. Let's not have anxiety. Let's not be sad. I'm gonna just do my makeup and talk about mental health, my perspective on it. I feel like the social media industry can be very saturated and everyone starts becoming the same thing. What helps you stand out is your perspective on things. Mental health for me, my first sign of, I guess, a challenge that hit me, I was like, wait, this isn't fun. What is going on? I was really young. I think I was 8 or 9, and I wanted to have a sleepover with my friend Jenna. It came down to it, and I was sleeping there, and I had my first panic attack. And ever since that day, I experienced a lot of similar feelings. This feeling in my chest. Finally, I went to the doctor. I just remember her clearly saying, "You're gonna have anxiety for the rest of your life. There's no cure for it. You're just gonna have to learn how to deal with it." Hearing that super young, I was like, that sounds terrible. What am I gonna do? I don't want to deal with that for the rest of my life. I have separation anxiety. I still don't like sleepovers to this day, but more so because I just like my personal space. I started taking these little tiny pills from Harmon's, calming anxiety, whatever. No idea if those actually helped. I had to sleep with my mom till I was like 11, I think. I remember being embarrassed by it because I would think about death. I could not fall asleep because I would just think about death and like, that's terrifying. Am I gonna see my family? Am I gonna see my friends? Being separated from people that I loved was terrifying. I still have anxiety, but I feel like it's very common anxiety. Skipping ahead, middle school, that's hard for everybody. I went through a pretty hard time in middle school with friends and self-esteem and kind of like embarrassment. Oh, I'm getting a call from my boyfriend. I'm sorry, Jackson. I'm a little bit filming right now. Oh, I feel bad. I went through a little musically phase, and I was proud of it, but also I would get shit for it often in middle school. I would be embarrassed and everything. So that put me down for a while, and I was so young and I didn't know how to handle mean comments and people at school saying things. I feel like that was the first sign of depression. I just remember feeling super sad all the time. I was unsure what I wanted to do in life. So young, like I've always been stressing about what am I doing with my life? I'm wasting time. Come along, high school, I stopped going to public school and did online school for a quarter. I claimed that I hated school. I was just isolating myself, and I thought if I'm alone, I'll be better. That wasn't the case at all. I enjoyed online school for about a week, and then I fell into depression again. I gained a lot of weight, never went out. I pretty much didn't have any friends. I forgot to mention, I got a dog in 9th grade, and that did help me a lot. He knows how to comfort me when I'm going through a hard time. Another thing, I forgot, I skipped a little thing. 9th grade year, I think it was 9th or 10th grade, I got asked to a school dance by a boy that I really liked. I was so excited. The day comes for me to respond back to him, and where I'm from, the way you respond to dances is through like a poster or something big, and you leave it on their doorstep. I made this whole sign and everything, got to his front doorstep. I was terrified. I didn't go to that dance because I had such bad anxiety. I have struggled with commitment, and that, like, it was so bad. Like, I couldn't even slow dance with a boy at dances. I would be terrified. I've always been scared of like the intimacy, commitment, vulnerability thing with boys. Like, I thought something was wrong with me for the longest time because I would have friends who would be so easily down to just get into relationships and have a thing with a boy. Like, I took it so like seriously, and not saying that those friends didn't take it seriously, but I guess I was very hesitant about it. I only had one relationship throughout high school, and I had anxiety about the whole thing, like the whole time. I thought like something was wrong with me all throughout high school. I felt always like an outsider and I never felt connected. I felt like I never spoke out enough, so I never fully could express myself in high school. That led to me feeling depressed, like I felt locked in. The only thing that I felt comfortable doing that on was through social media, making videos just like this by myself, sitting here talking to an audience, because I would receive the positivity from it. Like comments would be like, I get you, you said it exactly how I feel. Junior year, loved it. My mental health was the best ever because I was trying new things, and I signed up for a weightlifting class and did track, and I was prepping to try out for cheer. COVID happened, canceled everything. Obviously, I crashed again. I developed a binging food disorder, unhealthy relationship with food. I would eat my emotions away at night, like in secret, and then I would punish myself by working out. I just had bad relationships with everything around me. Started hanging out with a group of new friends, and that helped me a lot. I got into spike ball, got close with a lot of friends, started developing feelings for one of the friends. Just didn't end in the best way. Now my perspective on it is different. Hi, baby. My puppy's just the cutest thing ever. I love you. I felt embarrassed by the situation, so I was like, I'm done hanging out with these people. I'm isolating again. I was pretty sad about the situation. I went through a depression again. I went through honestly understanding what being lonely feels like. I wasn't hanging out with friends. I wasn't doing anything I loved. I wasn't filming or creating or impacting anything. I was just binging at night, barely eating during the day, crying myself to sleep. Like, there's some sad videos on my YouTube that if I would have any motivation to film, it's all like pretty sad videos. And one day I finally opened up to my parents about how depressed I was feeling and how scared I was about life. Like, I just didn't have any hope with anything. My mom recommended I get a gym membership somewhere because I was always into fitness. I always enjoyed moving my body, and feeling productive was something I've always enjoyed. Got a gym membership, went with my brother pretty consistently. Then he got a girlfriend and we kind of stopped going to the gym, and I was very petty about it with him. I was like, hold on, I can do this by myself. So a gym opened up closer by us called EOS Fitness. I was a gym rat. I loved the gym. I was weightlifting like crazy. My relationship with food got a little bit better. All that I could think about was what my body looked like. I kind of lost the idea of I'm doing this to feel good actually and help me mentally. I got body dysmorphia. I stopped weightlifting. I also got a job at that same gym. That spark that I had for the gym went away. That same year, I went on a girls' trip to Hawaii with my friends. It was just kind of like a mental clarity thing. The sunshine has always been something that helps me. As silly as it may sound, I will stand by that for the rest of my life. If I'm by the water and the sun, I feel like I can do anything. Came home from that Hawaii trip, went on a double date with this boy. I was terrified of men and just kind of I've had bad experiences in the past, and I was like, I don't need anyone. I actually really enjoyed it. Duh. And I stayed with my friend Ava in California for like a month, and that helped me just feel myself again and feel that freedom and newness and spontaneity that I genuinely enjoy, and I know that is what makes me happy. I had to come back home, and that kind of put me in a depressed state because after I travel, I always feel sad when I come home, because not that I'm ungrateful for my home here and my family here, but I just find joy. It brings me a lot of comfort when I'm doing that. 2021, I painted my whole room. I changed my environment, everything, to feel some change. Got into reading, meditation, spirituality a little bit. Got into a relationship with that same boy who I went on the double date with. That winter was very easy for me. You're in a new relationship, and like in the honeymoon phase, everything feels incredible and exciting. You feel so much goodness. I was learning how to be a good girlfriend, or at least the best I could be. So that winter was perfect. I was working as a photographer for Lifetouch. The season ended around June of 2022. I went on another Hawaii trip with my two good friends, Kelly and Autumn. We went through a very spiritual, eye-opening awakening out there in Hawaii, and it opened my eyes to self-love and treating myself with kindness. I got a tattoo after that trip because I felt so inspired. My relationship with food got way better. I started just eating intuitively. I genuinely just enjoyed eating foods grown from the earth. I became a nanny. I go through phases with kids. I'll be honest that I love being around them and they're so inspiring, and then there's times where I'm like, you're cute, but I don't, like, I'm not, like, that's it. I don't know how to explain it. I quit that nanny job around October, end of October. I was trying so hard to book more photography shoots and everything. It didn't work out. I was feeling overwhelmed with finding a job that I enjoyed. I was feeling overwhelmed with maintaining a healthy and balanced relationship. I started stressing about money. I still stress about money. Working on it. This is as of recently something that has helped me. I started spending quality time with myself instead of feeling sad that I'm spending time alone. I forgot to mention, yoga has changed my life drastically. Meditation or just breath work or just times of being like quiet, walking outside in nature, that's a must for me. You know, I'm still figuring out this journey and I'm still having times where I feel lost and terrified and overwhelmed. But I remember my purpose, why I'm here on this earth. What does my heart want me to do? I know that it is to influence audiences in a positive way, whatever that looks like. I'm doing this because I genuinely have passion to change lives, put my perspective out there because I believe it is something different and it's creative and unique and it's a different approach than a lot of other people. I made a vision board and I keep it private in my room and I look at that every day and I literally visualize what can I do to get to that? What can I do to get to that? I listen to podcasts, Jay Shetty. I will never stop talking about Jay Shetty. And I've tried my best to maintain balance within all areas of my life. I gotta say, I'm definitely in my phase where I'm just like, okay, spending time by myself. Winter's always a struggle, but I always try to remind myself of all the positive in my life. And I'm really trying to figure out how to find comfort within where I'm at. My dream is to become a content creator and influencer full-time. I have a spark and burning obsession of that idea, and I'm not gonna stop until I get it. So I'm just in a very kind of uncomfortable phase where I'm building all of that and like getting into the business side of it. So my income is stressing me because it's not consistent at all. I just need to chill. Comment if you have advice for that. Do I just take a job that I don't love or have passion for, and I just fear that I'm going to become unhappy and feel drained? I don't know. My opinions on medication for depression and anxiety. I've never been put on a prescription for anxiety or depression. I've always felt weird about it. Something that I find comfortable for me is holistic lifestyle treatments. So holistic is just natural things. I don't like prescriptions. I don't know what's in them and stuff, and I don't know how it all works. I'm more into vitamins, minerals, hydration, go for a walk, clear your mind. That's how I would just snap out of my depression. I'm not shaming anyone who does do medication. Like, I'm nervous, I'm gonna get so much negative comments on it. I'll never like judge you for what you do. It's me. I am just taking care of myself. This is what I'm just doing, me, okay? Life isn't like this. Like, you're always gonna be doing this, and that's the fun of it. You learn something every time. You apply what you learn every other opportunity you have to grow. I am thankful to have this platform that I can just speak freely like this, hopefully inspire one person. At least one person saw this video and felt understood or something. But just know I understand and it's gonna be okay. You're always learning and connecting. Good things are coming to you. Thank you so much for watching this video and taking your time out of your day to watch this video. I hope it helped you. Have a joyful winter. I'll see you later.